Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of What's in Your Garage, only here on Eric's Garage AZ. Today we're going to be doing part one of Lucky Luciano Custom Paint. So this is Eric with Eric's Garage AZ coming at you, and I have the opportunity, check out this guy smiling, man. This is Lucky Luciano, and he's a really cool guy. We met about 4, 5, 6 months ago or whatever, and I appreciate, really it's an honor to be here to interview you because you are an internationally acclaimed, award-winning painter and custom builder of some very, very significant cars. And a lot of people like to know how to get started in this business and a little bit of history. How did you get started? What brought you to this kind of where you are today?
Originally from Brazil. When I'm 15 years old, I helped my dad. He's a body guy and a paint guy for his entire life. So in 1992, I moved to the United States. And
very cool.
Now
you said off camera, you said you moved to the United States on a really cool day.
Yeah,
what day
came
was
in 4th of July.
Really? Now you mentioned something else that you thought the 4th of July was really cool. And what
well, everybody drink a beer and eat some barbecue, so I thought, well, this is the place. We're going to have some fun.
Right on, that's cool. Now I understand in talking to you earlier that you actually are a pretty good cook yourself, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
What do you specialize in?
I like barbecues.
Barbecues, okay.
Yeah, I did a barbecue last year for the good guys.
Okay.
I'm a part of the tour. So over 300 people, came to the shop and did like a Brazilian style barbecue.
Okay, now what is a Brazilian style barbecue?
Like in the skiers, like in the steakhouse,
yeah.
Big chunks of meat, and did some roasted pineapples and Brazilian kind of style where I'm coming from, south of Brazil.
Really develop your skill set to become really well recognized. And I know you've received some pretty cool awards. Do you happen to know of what would be the coolest award you've received so far?
The top 10 builders and the good guys.
Really?
With my Cadillac. Got the magnificent masterpiece from Maguire's. In the good guys, got a PPG award for the paint.
Really?
Many car shows, got best paint, multi-calls with some customers' car too. So
sure.
I think the whole thing about our shop is this. My shop is this about the detail. So I think it make it the difference.
Right.
With a lot of in other places.
Right.
Pay attention a lot of detail where most of the people don't spend the time to do.
Yeah, you showed me that at the Good Guys event I ran into you at the Spring Nationals this year.
Yeah.
Where you actually really do some serious detail. You showed me this truck,
yes.
And you actually do some serious detail between the cab of the truck and the bed of the truck, where the average builder,
everything, yeah. Especially the places nobody think people gonna look, think that where make it a difference. Is the final detail, under the hood, door jambs, under the trunk, some places most of the people don't care. I think if you're really a car guy, you pay attention about the detail, or the people don't do.
Right, okay, all right, cool. So before we head off into your shop, was there anything else you want to tell folks out there about custom car building and painting? Let's say somebody sees this video and they're inspired by you and your work. What would you suggest to the young, old, middle-aged guy that wants to do what you do? What would be the first thing you would suggest that they do?
You gotta love what you do. Make your job easy. I think it is still in business. Sometimes it's not about the money. It's about your passion about what you do. And we go to a car show and you see a lot of people comment about, doesn't matter it's my car or customer cars. People smile, see the job. I did it and my crew did it. This kind of make your day. It's not about all the time. It's about the trophy.
Right.
It's about the stuff make a difference between everybody else.
So, and you mentioned customers. What's your take on that?
Well, I prefer don't bother me the customer being in the shop. I prefer when I do a big project. Most of the time, most of the shops don't want the customer being in the shop. I prefer my customer coming all the time, at least a time a week. So that sometimes the people don't have idea how long it take. A lot of hours, a lot of materials. And so that you make the customer be a part of the project, and you have idea why sometimes you're going to work in a piece a week or two, why it take it that long. So it's kind of try to teach your customer or appreciate more I don't say the customer don't appreciate, but you know how much time involved when you're going to do something right. So most of my guys, when the customer coming, know the names, the people too.
Oh, cool. All right.
So and all of my customers turn into really good friends. So go to car shows together. I have a customer coming 2-3 times a week. This will come and say hi.
Wow.
So I think it is the friendship when you do something is this. I think it is what make it different our shop to most of the places.
That makes a lot of sense too. And you mentioned, you pointed that sign behind you there. Quality means doing it right when no one else is looking, and that's from Henry Ford.
Yeah, and making the customer be a part too is this. I don't have nothing to hide, me and my guys.
All right, so now I have an opportunity to be in Lucky's, I guess, main showroom, if you will. And if you see behind me and see on this wall here, there's all sorts of really, really cool stuff there. And you were mentioning your shop has been in all sorts of different magazines and whatnot, and like 50 different magazines.
Yeah, a little bit over 50 magazines here in the United States, a couple in Japan and Brazil.
These are some of them here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So are these up here some of your favorites, if you will? Or is recent, or?
Most of the recent is not here. There's
Okay.
some old stuff I still got to put all in the wall.
Okay.
But it's kind of cool, like this truck. Did it years ago for a customer of mine. I did probably 7 or 8 cars for him. Come out in Truckinmagazine, come out in Brazil, and the truck is in the past year. The truck is in the nice expensive color short in SEMA. So
let's do this. This.
I don't even know the customer. I don't even know all the stuff.
You have several SEMA vehicles, don't you?
Yeah, but before every year I have 1 or 2 cars in SEMA.
For those of you that don't know, SEMA is the epitome of automotive aftermarket. Isn't it the Specialty Equipment Manufacturers Association or Marketers Association?
Manufacturer, I believe.
All right, Specialty Equipment Manufacturers Association. So, and this is what, in Las Vegas?
Las Vegas, yeah.
1 million square feet or so in the.
Yep.
It's huge.
4
man.
days.
Huge. 4 days of craziness. Guys like Lucky rolling around in his cool trucks. Look at that. All right. So now we're gonna step back here and check out the workings. Wait a minute. Wait. What is this? I mean, see, it's.
There's a center console.
No way.
You see here in Street Trucks magazine. And come out and the same truck come out in Japan too, in a magazine in Japan.
Really?
Yeah, there's a when they come out in Colorado, this for it's like a SEMA project from GM.
Now, if you see behind me here, Lucky, let's get over here, man. Let's look at some of these. Oh, thanks. Look at all these trophies here, and is that you, dude?
Yeah.
That's a cool picture. I like that. Is that one of your cars, or
That's my Cadillac.
That's your Cadillac?
The green Cadillac.
That's pretty
Did
cool.
in black and white.
Now,
The couple, plaques in the wall.
all right, now we're going to go in the back and see where all the action actually takes place.
Yeah.
how's that for some slammed action, man? This is a 1961 Cadillac convertible. 1961 Cadillac convertible right here. So now this is your own personal car,
yeah.
And you said you did it for SEMA a few years ago?
Yeah, 3 years ago, did it for SEMA. I got invited, from people from Cleveland, from Sherwin-Williams, say I want to build a project. So the guys just kind of put online, start to finish the whole project. So I start like in May, finish October 31st, like at 3:30 in the morning, me and my guys, and 9 o'clock is in a trailer going to Vegas. So the whole car being stripped down to the bare metal, all undercarriage, the frame, everything is body color. Got new motor, keep it in stock 390.
So all this is the same color here. Now this is one of your magic colors. So
yeah, it's a Sherwin-Williams product, and this puts a little bit more pearl.
Sherwin-Williams, okay.
Yeah, and this change a little bit in the pearl, so kind of make a little bit difference. And the sun is this a little bit more gold. So for this, you can see the little details, in the hubcaps. Got some gold, and inside the Cadillac got a little gold too.
Right here.
Yeah. So. So in the sun,
look at how low it sits, man. Now, what kind of air suspension are you using on this?
It's an airbag suspension.
Okay. Who makes it? Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Forgot.
That's okay. That's all right.
And got all the interior done. The car is pretty rough when I got it, so the whole floor is this.
When you say pretty rough, what do you mean by pretty rough? Because I'm sure you.
When you the seats is nothing left, so. Oh. I can have some pictures can show you. You can put your head under the floor. Is this have a holes that big?
Really?
So
where did you find this?
I found it in Tucson.
So it was like a barn find,
yeah,
or a junkyard find, or something like that.
Yeah, barn find. Is this? A friend of mine saw the car and he mentioned to me, so I drove one weekend and I bought the car, bring it over, sitting for maybe 3 years in the parking lot.
Okay.
And when the guys from Cleveland invited me to maybe make this project, I thought, well, I have this car like I really planning to do, and me and my guys started working. And
so now, question for you, because this is a really cool barn find thing. Was it sitting in the desert? Was it sitting in a junkyard? Where was this car actually sitting at?
Well, a guy from Washington bought the car and bring it to Phoenix to a restoration shop, and a friend of mine, he drove to Tucson, and it kind of interesting by the car. He never got the car, so he mentioned to me, and I go there one weekend and got the deal. And
no kidding, that's pretty cool. Look at this car, folks. I mean, this is just. I know. I always say, look at this car, folks. This is just. And the reason I do that is because words just can't express how cool this car actually is. I mean, this is a 1961 Cadillac convertible. So I gotta ask you, Lucky, when you bought the car, I mean, the trunk looks like it's big enough for some dead bodies. Were there any dead bodies in it?
It probably can fit 5 or 6.
Do you ever do any kind of overnight trips with it with your family at all, or just cruise around?
Just cruise out. Yeah.
Okay.
Go to the to the local car shows.
Yeah.
So pretty fun car.
Yeah.
And you don't see too many 61s, most is like a 59, 60, so it's kind of unique,
Right, it is.
Unique body style.
Isn't this when the body style kind of shrunk a little bit from the 50s and early 60s?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the quarter panels, everybody think I cut it and make it this longer, but it's the the way the shape, is just like a kind of jet kind of look.
Yep. Now. You did a leather yourself?
No, the interior I sent out to.
Okay, all right.
So Chuck Booth did the interior.
Okay.
And a short amount of time, the problem SEMA got pretty close, and then.
Of course, yeah. And you got this car together from May to October?
Yes.
Wow.
Plus working and a regular,
right.
schedule for customers.
Yeah. Oh my word, that's.
Yeah, most of the people don't believe get it done.
Right, and you got it done.
Yeah,
you're the go-to guy, aren't you?
Try to make it happen. I promise going to be there. I got to be there.
That's exactly right, man. Yeah, that's really cool. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed Lucky's personal Cadillac here. I know I did. That maybe one of these days we can take it for a ride.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. He says, let's do it. Oh my God. Stay tuned.